Hi guys, Dorothy here, professional astrologer. Today I'm going to talk to you about the weekends, Memorial Weekend. Oh, and my astrologer friends are all in UAC over in Chicago. Wasn't able to go this time because I chose to have a little vacation instead because it's what I needed. And this is so important with astrology. We really need to figure out what it is that we need and how we're going to interact with the energies that are presented to us. Because I want you guys to remember, the planets don't do anything to us. These are energies that we can watch, we can observe, we can see how we're learning from it, and we can use them to our advantage. And if we see tougher days coming down the pike, which I tell you about plenty of them, we can see how we're going to approach it. You know, that last opportunity when Uranus was moving into Taurus on May 15th and making a square aspect, Mars was squaring it. I was traveling on that day because somebody else made the reservations and everything for us. I wouldn't have been a day I chose to travel on, but it was there, it was. And I was traveling home and I'm thinking, it's like, all right, so I'm just going to be on my toes, expect the unexpected, and stay in a really healthy, good place. You know, the flight was delayed because of thunderstorms. Uranus rules weather, and especially the thunder and lightning storms. And we flew straight into Boston. We were in the thunderstorm. Well, not the severe piece of it. There was lightning and rain and thunder all around us as we were landing. And that is how I experienced that Mars square Uranus as Uranus had just entered the sign of Taurus. It was exhilarating and a little scary, but it was exciting and exhilarating. So you have to know that the way you present yourself, the way you're approaching things, really stay as positive in these situations as you can. And I know situations stink, but stay as positive as you can. So let's move on. Just spent 2 minutes talking about an experience, but this is life. This is what we experience. So let's go to Friday, the 25th. On the 25th, this is the first exact trine between Jupiter and Neptune. Is it the first? No, it's the second one. Jupiter's retrograde right now. So this is the exact trine between Jupiter and Neptune this time around. And this is all about being inspirational and spiritual and artistic and creative. So we have that been going on all week, actually. It's exact on Friday morning. So know that we have these opportunities to do this. So if you're feeling inspired to do something, trust your instincts, trust your intuition, meditate, and do all those things that are very soft and easy because it smooths over the harder edges of other aspects going on. We also have on Friday Mercury trining Pluto, so this is serious, deep conversation where we can really dig in. Jupiter's in Scorpio, Pluto's sign, so that also helps us for a really a very creative day for Friday, and a day where we can really dig in and understand things on a deeper level. That's Friday, the 25th. So let's move on to Saturday, the 26th, the exact opposition of Venus and Saturn on this day. I talked about it a couple days ago when the moon was making the midpoint connection. That would trigger more than the exact aspect on this day, just in my opinion. It happens in the middle of the night, so depending on what coast you are on. So east coast of the United States, it's at 2:40 a.m. on Saturday, the 26th. This helps you to structure relationships and get more in alignment with what they need to be, because there's usually something that's breaking down and we're being made very much aware of it, so we need to work on it. We also have the moon in the sign of Scorpio all day on the East Coast. He moves into the sign of Scorpio at 9:39 in the morning, and he'll be in that sign for the next 2.5 days, which means we have deep understanding, emotional, deep connections with people, things, and again, deep understandings. And when he moves through that sign, he will be connecting to a lot of planets throughout the day. So stay on your toes, if you will. But if you're feeling overly sensitive with this moon in Scorpio, then separate yourself from the crowd. And if you need time alone to really contemplate and to dig in deep about how you're feeling about something, this is also an opportunity to do that on Saturday, the 26th. let's move on to the final day for this weekend, which is the 27th. The moon is still in the sign of Scorpio, and so it makes a trine aspect to Venus, which is very comfortable, a conjunction to Jupiter, and then again that trine aspect to Neptune, sextiles Pluto. Sunday is a beautiful day. This is a day of deep intuition, deep understanding, and going as far down the rabbit hole as you want so you can transform and change the things that you're feeling very, very passionate about. This whole weekend is a great weekend to understand yourself psychologically, internally, and very deep. It is also a weekend where you can really understand and process information, especially if you're at a big conference like the astrology conference going on, where you're really learning things on a very deep level. So I'm going to leave you with that. I'm having a class, starts June 5th. Please come click on the buttons. I'll have it listed below somewhere, so come and find me. And if you have any questions, please comment below. Thank you very much. And I'm going to give you more information tomorrow about Monday and Tuesday, Memorial Day, and the day after. Blessings. Namaste.